Hello, Shadow Slayers! Did you know Sanemi's character is heavily inspired by the classic Japanese folktale, The Red Oni Who Cried? A story about a demon who forgoes his own existence to better the life of someone he cares for. But in the original story, Sanemi is the Wind Hashira, known for his harsh and sometimes mean nature. Today, we're changing things up. What if Sanemi Shinazugawa wasn't known for his harshness, but was instead a caring and understanding person within the Demon Slayer Corps? How would this big change in his personality impact the story's flow, the fights, and his relationship with others, including his brother Genya? In this video, we'll look into interesting theories that tackle this question. The first theory we have is Sanemi in Diplomatic Corps. Generally, Sanemi's interactions with demons are combative and lethal, with little room for dialogue. Manga chapters 45 and 178. Sanemi might spearhead a diplomatic corps aimed at establishing communication channels with demons who are not wholly loyal to Muzan. This unit would work to negotiate ceasefires, extract information, or even turn demons against Muzan. How do you think Muzan would react to this new strategy from Sanemi? This diplomatic approach would change the dynamics of the series around key events like the Hashira meeting and leading up to major battles. By potentially turning enemy demons into allies, Sanemi could complicate Muzan's strategies and save countless lives. Coming up is Sanemi's role in the final battle. He's typically the Demon Slayer Corps' version of a human wrecking ball, but he takes a detour from his smash first think later tactics to adopt a more strategic approach in battle. Imagine Sanemi swapping his brute force for brain power, orchestrating attacks like a chess master who actually knows how to play chess. Instead of diving headfirst into demon hordes, he'd meticulously plan each strike, utilizing the demon's known weaknesses, like a diabolical maestro. This new game plan not only helps keep his hair perfectly windswept, but also dramatically cuts down on friendly casualties. Key players like Genya wouldn't find themselves in early graves, fundamentally altering the Corps' post-war recovery meetings from funerals to victory celebrations. With more experienced Slayers surviving, Sanemi's revamped strategies could shift the Corps' focus from constant recruitment drives to actual demon rehabilitation and Slayer therapy sessions. The transition from a high-octane bloodbath to a calculated takedown would not only ensure a quicker recovery from the war's devastation, but also boost morale, turning the Corps into a well-oiled demon fighting machine with significantly less oil and more strategic finesse. Moving on to, during a crucial meeting with the Hashira, the top-ranked demon slayers, Sanemi Shinazugawa decided it was time to test Nezuko Kamado's control over her demon instincts. In his usual subtle way, he cuts himself and dangles his blood in front of her like a bizarre, macabre version of a tea party, hoping to provoke her into showing her true colors. His goal? To prove that despite Tanjiro's rave reviews of his sister's temperament, she's still a danger to society. But let's switch gears. What if Sanemi, instead of challenging his inner villain, took a moment to recognize the Herculean effort Nezuko and Tanjiro have put into fighting demons while keeping her demonic side in check? Yes, imagine Sanemi having a light bulb moment, minus the actual light bulb. Seeing Tanjiro's lifeless efforts to shield humanity from his sister's potential outburst, Sanemi is touched, figuratively, not literally. Moved by their dedication, he changes his tack during the Hashira meeting. Instead of inciting a bite fest, Sanemi stands up, not to start a brawl, but to highlight Nezuko's impressive self-control. He argues that Nezuko, unlike your garden variety demon, has never harmed a human and has been an active participant in the family business of demon slaying. This unexpected show of understanding from Sanemi could turn the tides for Tanjiro and Nezuko's early interactions with the Hashiras. By advocating for Nezuko, Sanemi not only strengthens Tanjiro's resolve, but also cements himself as a powerful ally within the ranks of the Hashira. And just like that, Sanemi's stance sends ripples through the Hashira, challenging them to rethink their previous rigid black and white views on demons. Because, as Sanemi now believes, not all demons are created equal, and perhaps, just perhaps, some can be on the side of the angels. Next, we have Sanemi and the Master of the Mansion. He deeply respects the Master of the Demon Slayer Corps and follows his orders without question. Manga chapter 45. Because, you know, blindly following someone always works out in manga. Despite this respect, Ubuyashiki worries about Sanemi's harsh methods and his aggressive nature. Sanemi is the kind of guy who eats nails for breakfast, without any milk. Imagine a scenario where Sanemi undergoes a shift in character, becoming gentler and more compassionate. Even the human equivalent of a bulldozer can learn to play nice. As Sanemi adopts a gentler demeanor, his interactions with Ubuyashiki become more open and productive. Shocking, right? Turns out not yelling makes for better conversations. Ubuyashiki, who always looks for ways to minimize conflicts within the Corps and with demons, finds Sanemi's new approach more aligned with his own visions of peace and strategic innovation. It's almost like they're finishing each other's strategic plans. Wisteria, a plant that is harmful to demons and used defensively in various forms, becomes the focal point of their innovation, because who needs swords when you have killer plants? Sanemi and Ubuyashiki would work together to develop new applications of Wisteria. Green thumbs up for teamwork! These are enhanced, more durable barriers that can secure safe zones permanently, providing safe havens and strategic bases that demons cannot infiltrate. Take that, demon real estate market! Exploring chemical derivatives of Wisteria, they create non-lethal sedatives that weaken demons, reducing the need for lethal force and opening possibilities for interrogation or rehabilitation. Because who said demon slaying couldn't be a bit more chill? The development of non-lethal strategies signifies a major shift in the Demon Slayer Corps' approach. It's less about slicing and dicing and more about plants and peace talks. Under Sanemi and Ubuyashiki's guidance, the Corps starts focusing on capturing and rehabilitating demons wherever possible, using the insights and technologies developed from Wisteria research. Because every demon deserves a second chance, or at least a nice nap. Next theory is during Sanemi's early life and relationships. Do you know that Sanemi is the only person shown to actively hunt for and kill demons before joining the Demon Slayer Corps? Talk about a DIY demon slaying kit. Before he knew about the Corps or Nichiren swords, he would arm himself with various gardening tools and lengths of chain. Who needs fancy weapons when you've got Home Depot? Then he would find and restrain demons in order to expose them to sunlight and burn them to death. Sunlight, nature's own demon repellent. His aggressive tactics stem from his traumatic past, especially the death of his mother by a demon. Nothing like personal tragedy to fuel a relentless demon hunting spree. This event, and his brother Genya turning into a demon, though still partly human, deeply affect his outlook. Family drama plus demonic transformations, just typical adolescent stuff, right? Imagine if the demon attack on Sanemi's family had ended differently. What if his mother had survived the attack, though severely injured and disabled? Plot twist, Sanemi would then become a caregiver for both his disabled mother and Genya, who remains fully human. From Demon Slayer to dedicated caregiver, that's quite the character development. This role could have brought out a caring and protective side in Sanemi, very different from his usual rough exterior. Who knew Mr. Tough Guy had a soft spot? With Sanemi as a supportive big brother, Genya's life could have been much different. Instead of trying to prove himself to a harsh and distant Sanemi, Genya might not have felt the need to rush into danger as a demon slayer to earn respect or close the emotional gap. A little brotherly love goes a long way. A kinder Sanemi could boost Genya's confidence and self-worth, helping him avoid many risks, and even his tragic end, providing a chance for a safer, more fulfilling life. Safety first, demon slaying second. Such a strong brotherly bond might make Genya a more important character early in the story, impacting crucial battles and potentially changing their outcome significantly. The butterfly effect, but with demons and sibling dynamics. Now let's explore Sanemi's compassionate alliance with Tamayo. Let's imagine Sanemi, the demon hunter extraordinaire, tweaking his demon views after realizing they're not all monstrous party poopers. He stumbles upon Tamayo, not just any demon, but a rebel with a cause against the big bad Muzan. Sanemi discovers Tamayo's undercover clinic, thanks to a sneaky leak from a mission. And instead of going full samurai, he sees her as Muzan's kryptonite and vows to keep her secret under wraps. With a newfound ally in the lab, Sanemi taps into his core connections to stealthily funnel her the good stuff, rare medicinal plants, and the 411 on demon hotspots. He turns protector, warding off nosy slayers and malevolent demons with a mix of fake news and misleading trails. Because who doesn't enjoy a wild goose chase? Sanemi also plays demon matchmaker, convincing those not on Team Muzan to visit Tamayo's demon reform school. This not only beefs up her research arsenal, but gives these outcast demons a shot at redemption. Quick progress in her lab could lead to breakthrough cures, turning bloodthirsty fiends back into humans and giving them a ticket back to normalcy. Armed with knowledge from Tamayo's findings, Sanemi helps the Corps craft killer anti-demon strategies that exploit their newfound biological intel. But this unlikely alliance stirs the pot within the Corps, sparking debates and existential crises. Are all demons really the bad guys? Sanemi's teamwork with Tamayo might just reshape the Corps' entire demon strategy, challenging long-held beliefs and possibly, just possibly, leading to a bit of demon détente. Lastly, imagine a kind-hearted Sanemi focusing on developing healing winds, a technique blending medicinal know-how with wind breathing to produce gusts that not only heal wounds, but also cleanse poisons mid-battle. It's like having a medic who doesn't need to touch you, just a refreshing breeze and you're on the mend. Picture him using wind breathing to waft special herbs and compounds across the battlefield, creating a healing mist that temporarily dials down demonic nastiness. Inspired by glimpses of humanity in his demonic opponents, shout out to Nezuko vibes, Sanemi teams up with Shinobu, a connoisseur of poisons and potions. They concoct a mix of wisteria and exotic herbs aimed at muffling those pesky demon instincts, with a new gentler twist on wind breathing. Sanemi masterfully spreads this herbal peace offering, targeting either broad areas or specific demons in need of a chill pill. During the chaos of the Infinity Castle raid, manga chapters 177 to 204, his Wind of Redemption ushers in pockets of tranquility, giving demons a breather to rediscover their lost humanity. This tactical innovation does more than heal. It confuses the enemy and breaks Muzan's hold, allowing some demons a moment to rethink their life choices. By offering these critical pauses, Sanemi's healing wind could shift the battlefield dynamics, turning potential foes into unexpected allies and significantly cutting down Muzan's forces. Who knew that a little wind could change the course of war? So there you have it, folks. A gentler Sanemi might not just cut down demons, but he might also cut us some slack with fewer funerals and more victory parties. Which of these new Sanemi theories resonates most with you? Can you envision a kinder Sanemi leading the Demon Slayer Corps in these ways? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Are you curious about other alternate universes in Demon Slayer? Well, that's the subject of this other video. Click on this video to see what if Nezuko regained her humanity earlier. Go ahead, click it.